Let's talk a little bit about liquid natural gas, LNG. Let's see what Pierre Poilievre's opinion is about that.
Canada is a little late to the party for LNG. We're behind Australia, Qatar, Indonesia, Malaysia,
late,
and of
but
course
not
the
too
USA
late.
now. Can Canada still compete for more LNG on the West Coast or even on the East Coast?
Thank you, Mark Carney.
Yeah.
Thank you, Justin Trudeau.
Yeah.
Those two said there was no business case for LNG
That's
over the
ridiculous.
last decade. And as you correctly point out, all the other countries knew better. And in the state during the time when the last lost Liberal decade, where Carney and Trudeau were blocking these projects here, we saw 8 new plants go up in the States. Qatar doubled its production and signed supply agreements with France. We've seen other countries unleash their natural gas potential. I understand now Alaska is looking at exporting LNG. So you're right.
Obviously.
That is the lost Liberal decade. But no, we're not too late. There's still going to be massive demand for LNG because it is the cheapest, one of the cheapest and cleanest ways to power an electrical grid without coal. And so if we move now, if we reject a 4th Liberal term and elect a new Conservative government that will rapidly approve major projects like LNG Canada Part 2, LNG Quebec, and others, then we can get our gas to the world. We have huge advantages over the Americans. It takes 11 days to ship to Asia from BC. It takes 20 days to ship from the U.S. Gulf Coast. We have cold weather. It's nice and crisp out here today.
Well, cold weather
that
now.
reduces the cost of liquefaction by 25%. Well, how do you liquefy a gas? You cool it down. We've already got a natural cooling system. It's called our climate. And also, we have abundant energy to power that liquefaction. So we have enormous advantages over the Americans, the Qataris, and countless others. We just need to get this Liberal government out of the way and elect a new Conservative government that will get it done for a change.
No, definitely. He's right. Like, we have so much natural resources and we have such a potential. But somehow Liberals are blocking all of it. And it's ridiculous because the market for LNG right now is huge. Since 2022, it's been huge because the whole Europe is trying to get away from the Russia's gas. And how is it possible that Liberals in 2022 didn't decide to open the new plants to produce the LNG and ship it somewhere, right? To make the new deals. How is it possible? And again, like Pierre Poilievre said, it's one of the cleanest energies on the market we have right now. Cleaner than coal, all of it. So how is it possible that Liberals let this huge deal just slip away? And again, so if you think about it, Liberal government sent about 20 billions to Ukraine. Do you think if they invested those 20 billions in the plan how to start producing LNG and shipping it, wouldn't it be better? Because then you take money away from Russia. Obviously, it's not going to be enough to see the difference, but do you think 20 billions really helped in comparison with US sending 300 billions? Like, I don't know. If they invested those 20 billions in the infrastructure to manufacture, produce, or whatever you want to call it, LNG, and ship it, created some trade deals with Europe, then they would hurt Russia, they would improve our economy, but yet they didn't do it. And the same thing with those goddamn pipelines I keep talking every video about. Like, if they approve the pipeline that we're able to eventually ship our oil to Europe, guess who it's going to hurt and who's going to benefit from it? Canada's going to benefit hugely from it. $100 million a day? That's ridiculous. And guess who would get hurt? Russia. Because right now, still, most of the gas is coming from Russia. Because however noble the Europe is trying to be, they still need to take care of their citizens, right? So are they gonna buy cheaper Russia's gas, or are they gonna ship it or import it from cartel when it's a little bit more expensive? Also, let's not forget cartel turned out to be on the side with Russia because they tried to make more profit, even though Joe Biden was asking cartel to up the production to lower the gas prices during the crisis from 2022 pretty much till now, and the cartel decided not to do it. So what are we talking about? Why did liberals block all of these pipelines and LNGs when it was only a good thing for Canada? Like, it could only benefit Canada and pretty much whole world. Let's be honest. Like, everyone who gets away from Russia, it's good for them, right? But no, somehow liberals decided we're not gonna do it. LNG, cleaner energy, well, we want net zero, we want completely clean energy. How ridiculous it is. Even though we don't have money to build the infrastructure for clean energy right now, even though Canadian citizens are, like, their quality of life is going downhill, still, we're not gonna create any pipelines, create LNG, we're not going to have any new trade deals, we're going to depend on the US. And look, right now they're going to blame President Trump for everything, even though who was blocking all of this for 10 years? Liberals. So if you want Canada to prosper, if you want something to change in Canada, you should vote Conservatives. And it was a little bit disingenuous from the interviewer or journalist to be like, oh, it's a little bit late to the game. Yes and no, the market for that is still huge, because the Russia issue is still there, right? So even though we might be a little bit late to the game, there's still endless possibilities for us. So again, if you want something to change, if you want Canada to prosper, if you want to put Canada first for the first time in 10 years, vote for Conservatives and Pierre Poilievre.